Eddie, I'm gonna blow your mind. You're not ready for this.
Give me 1 second. Okay, go ahead.
So, s'mores, right?
Yes.
S'mores are great. Everybody says s'mores are perfect. I contest they are not. I have the improved formula for s'mores.
Oh, God. Here we go again. The God complex is coming out.
You have to remove the Hershey's chocolate bar from the s'mores. That sounds like heresy, doesn't it? But here's what you do. Instead of the Hershey chocolate bar, Reese's peanut butter cup.
I was just thinking the same thing when you said that.
Yeah.
Okay. I take that back. That's actually a really good idea.
Well, not even though it's still in the Hershey family, it's a replacement in the sense.
It's not a Hershey bar.
No, but it is a Hershey product.
It's still a Hershey product.
So you're getting the Hershey chocolate.
I wonder how the white chocolate Hershey's would do.
Those are good.
Hershey's. Yeah, the white chocolate ones. Yeah, they are good.
The cookies and cream is also good. Just so you know, cookies and cream on a s'more.
Yes.
I'll tell you.
And I'm mad they don't do the chocolate chip mint ones.
Oh yeah, that would be.
Yeah, because like around in April, Hershey will only sell them at Walgreens. You can only find them there. They were so good. Yeah, but I think they ended up switching those to the cookies and cream one, which is just love those two. Go ahead.
Eddie, right where my mouse is sitting, and it's completely accidental. It looks like you have a little bray too.
Everybody, welcome to World 11 Podcast.
Choose your fighter.
I am your host, the engaging, the exotic, the exuberant Mr. Eddie V. Joining me on this excellent episode that we are about to give to you guys. She is the connoisseur of connoisseur.
Wow.
The captivating Kathleen Johnson.
Johnson? Who's Kathleen Johnson?
Oh,
it's Jansen.
Jansen.
Why did Johnson come up in my...
Jansen! I'm a Jansen machine.
Hey! You know I'm going, when I get off the podcast, I'm going to be playing some Michael Jackson or Jackson 5. I love this. I'm going to tell y'all right up, when Jackson 5 cartoon came on Hulu, I literally watched the whole season. Like, I love that cartoon series. But also we have the jubilant, the joyous, the jump off, Mr. Josh LeGroux.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, good sir. Our luscious and lovable Larry couldn't make it this episode, but and our direct, diligent Dylan wasn't able to also make it. But we want to just shout out to those two. They're working very hard. They're putting in a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Their grind is strong, and sometimes you need a break. Or you can't make it. We all know.
Or you're annoyed by all of us, and just don't want to deal with.
That's probably more accurate.
I'm sorry. I got to be the downer today. I'm just, yeah.
It's a Friday night. It's been a day. But we have a lot to cover. We got some games that we're going to be talking about. and we got some news for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, but we're going to get down to
Oh my gosh!
Video games.
and I'm going to start with you, Mr. LeGroux. What have you been playing?
Okay, so I finished Gears 5 campaign,
Yeah.
and I like it. So the one thing about it is I do have one gripe, is that I didn't realize I was in the final boss battle until it was over.
Oh, that's
Because
weird.
because the way that it kind of ramped up was there's this battle about halfway through the game that is like extremely hard. So you're
Okay.
well, not really as difficult as you think it is, but it is difficult because we're not used to that anymore in games. So it's
Yeah.
kind of a difficult. You have to learn the patterns and play it, and then you get you just keep on going, keep on playing, and you get to the end, and all of a sudden it's over. It's kind of like this huge build up, and it's done.
Really?
It's almost
Yeah,
like
it's-
it needs like one more act. But I know what they were doing. They were doing that, the literary kind of like making you wanting more, leaving you wanting more.
Okay.
It's the Gears 4 kind of battle.
Yeah,
sense.
exactly. And it's obvious they're gonna make another one because they basically left it wide open for that.
Yeah, and that I think Gear 6 will be the end of that trilogy for Kate.
Right.
Which,
And they're ramping up to that, and so you kind of see that in this game. I'm not going to try to spoil anything, but you do see the kind of like the fight that she's going through in her head. Like where does her loyalties lie? That kind of thing.
I really think, and I was talking to one of my good friends, Ray Apollo. I was talking to him, and it was a little bit spoiler cast, but we were just talking to it before we did our own podcast, and I kind of feel like they shouldn't have like JD in this game.
I
in
know.
a sense.
I know. It's almost like, because I hate to say this, but if they would have killed Marcus off in Gears 4, it would have made better sense to have JD now.
You know what? Not even kidding.
Or
killing.
just like not making him a part of the story anymore.
Well, exactly, and because JD and Marcus really don't play a role in this trilogy.
No.
The story, like Gears 4, really should have been about Kate, and then going into Gears 5 and going to Gears 6, and because the thing about it is that when you play half of Gears 4, if the writing feels forced. Like
Right.
they were just like, we can't keep it on Kate. We really need to switch this about Marcus and JD and their relationship, and JD going out to rescue him, and then we'll just fill in whatever Kate did. Okay, now we got that all filled in. We'll focus on her on the next game, and it was just like some of the levels and designs that they have in Gears 5 should have been in Gears 4. Or
Now,
Gears.
you played the campaign, right?
Yes, I finished.
Okay,
the
so
campaign.
I mean, now what did you think between the second act and the third act? Did you like that they took the basically same gameplay and just copied it over?
I did. I did kind of like that. I think the one thing I didn't like about the third act was when you're in a certain level or a certain area, and it's all these storms, electric things are coming down, like the thunder stuff. I didn't like that because if you died during the mission, you had to do that whole thing all over.
Yeah.
So it was just like the checkpointing parts in that weren't all that
Okay.
good and stuff.
Okay.
But I will say that in certain parts of that level in Act 3 were really good. Like I would say this: Gears 5 is a gorgeous game.
Oh, it's so good. I was playing when I started that game up. I know it's this last episode, but when I started that game up and my wife was watching, she's like, "Is this a game?" Like she thought I was watching some kind of like nature show or something, because that's how good it looks.
Yeah.
Wow.
I give it to the Coalition's art team. Like they really put Unreal Engine 4 to work. They really did a nice job. Like sorry for saying this for some people, but I don't think anything this year coming out on Sony's platform could touch Gears 5.
No, not
Like-
this year. No.
Like, I looked at Gears 5, I'm just like, this has to look crazy on OX in 4K.
Yeah.
Regardless what the frame rate is, seeing this game probably in 4K, the details of it, I was just like, they put Sony to shame this year.
Now I don't have a 4K TV, but I have a high-end 1080p TV and I have an Xbox One X.
Mm-hmm.
And just there was never any screen tearing,
Same here.
never anything to take you out of the experience of playing the game.
Yes.
And I really enjoyed that. I really liked that. It makes me want to upgrade to a 4K TV, but I'm one of those people. I'm like, it's gonna be cheap coming up in like a month or two, so
Yeah, 4K is going to soon become it's already the normal. I think it's just more options need to be out, and some of the prices going to be dropping. Because people want to get ready for a PlayStation 5 and Xbox Scarlet. People want to get ready for that. And even for some people using a 4K TV for the computer screen and everything.
yeah.
When it get closer to Black Friday, there's probably going to be a multitude of sales for it. So
Yeah, that's why I've kind of held off now, because I waited this long. I might as well just, kind of wait longer.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I've got that game. So I played Gears campaign, got that finished. I started in some of the multiplayer, kind of playing around with that a little. I have not done Horde mode yet.
I haven't
Because
either.
I'm waiting for Eddie to say, "Hey, let's play Horde mode," and then maybe we can get Dylan on too,
Yeah.
and we could just kind of play around with it. Because I want to see how it compares to like Gears 3 and 4 with Horde, because I really, really enjoyed those Horde modes,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if it's going to be more like kind of like Gears 4, just kind of carbon copy it or not. But it's good. Whatever they would decide to do, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Have you played Escape at all or anything like
I
that?
haven't did none of the multiplayer.
Okay, I haven't done Escape either yet.
I will say this. I think Gears 5 is the only game in this whole series where using all the weapons is worth
Yeah.
They really thought about how to use these weapons and how their performance is well suited for what you're about to do. Because I do not like the boom gun. The little
the
homing
boom
missile
shot.
thing,
Yeah,
the boom
yeah,
shot. I
yeah.
do not like that gun. It does not work in this game. But using the saw blades in this one really works compared to what it was in Gears 4. The new kind of Lancer or the Lancer XL with the rocket launcher,
Oh yeah, that's nice.
great gun. Love that. Like everything in here really works well.
Yeah, it works really good in the campaign. Multiplayer, so far the maps I've played, and I know this is for people that love Gears, they know it's all about the Gnasher. They just switch to your shotgun and keep running. They have the maps that I've played so far have really opened up the long sight lines. So
Yes.
if you switch to the Gnasher right away, you're going to be at a huge disadvantage, and you're going to have to switch to a long-range weapon, either a Lancer, a Retro Lancer, a Lancer GL. You're going to switch to something. So that's what I played. So far, I played that. What I played, I'm like, okay, so you have to keep your primary weapon, and the Gnasher really does become what it was supposed to be, which is a close quarter combat weapon. I like that. I like that it's making you choose differently, because I know, and people that are listening that love Gears, I mean, hey, your left D-pad was probably worn out in Gears 2 and 3, because that's all you switched was to you instantly switched to the Gnasher.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I like that they're trying to, they're not forcing you to use another weapon. They're forcing you to use another weapon because of level design, which is a smart design philosophy, I think. So they leave the weapon alone. They don't nerf it. They don't make it any less deadly. They just make the map less conducive to it. So I like that. I'm also I played Gears Pop, which is, I know it's like I'm on a Gears binge right now. That Gears Pop has got me, is just like latched on to me. I love it. I actually spent money in it. I paid like $2,
Oh,
but I mean, no, so far, and I'm getting to the point now because I just like rolled through it because you play. It's like a PvP. There's a PvP aspect to it, but there's also like a horde mode, a co-op, and there is a practice kind of mode, and then there is a like tactical mode where you're just doing these missions. The PvP, I rolled through like the first like 15 people, just rolled right through them. Now I'm starting to hit the people that are more my skill, so it's actually challenging, and I think it's fun. It's a lot more fun, a lot more strategy than I thought it was going to be.
Ah, cool.
So I like it. So if anybody has the opportunity to play it, I have it on iOS. I don't know if it's on Android yet or not.
It may be. I haven't checked yet.
But I mean, just to pick it up for free and play it just for a little bit, it's a fun diversion. It takes, between 5 and 10 minutes maybe for a round. I mean, the quickest round I had was like 4 minutes. I think the longest one I had was like 10. And so it's always between like 4 and like 7 minutes kind of.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty much what I've been playing, because that's pretty much it.
All right, Miss Kathleen or Mrs. Kathleen, what have you been playing?
Well, surprise, surprise! I've been playing Fortnite. Woohoo!
How's the Batman one? I never got the.
It was a nice, interesting take. In fact, they added a few items, including the bat. I guess it's the bat grappling hook and bat boomerang bombs, which those are fun to throw, and you can actually pick those up if they don't explode. And Tilted Towers, which has been the big city that everybody would drop in, is Gotham, and it's still in there. They have not changed it yet. So you go in, you're Batman. Everybody's Batman, but it's just a small area on the island, and it is what it is. It's nothing too exciting, and I guess that's really kind of the thing about Fortnite. It's just gotten old, and I think that's the consensus. Season 10 is pretty much ended. They've got like one more week, and I know there's been talks about what they're going to do with season 11, and they're even thinking about canceling it. That's been the rumor. I don't know if Fortnite will cancel it, but I think they've really got to rethink their game and really rethink the challenges and rethink the gameplay, just everything. And I think what really threw it off was the introduction of the mechs this season. Those big, the big monster, stupid idiots that basically, you required no skill. You had that, you were guaranteed to win, and it didn't matter how good you were or how horrible you were gonna kick butt. And it made it so unfair, and that's what I think turned a lot of people off. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, and if they're gonna go and take the Apex route, which is another game I started playing. Apex Season 3 started this October 1st. I think they are listening to what Fortnite fans are complaining about, because they actually, for their storyline, they're going to a completely different island. It's a new location, everything's new. It's not the same island, just different areas. I mean, it is a brand new island, and they added in a new character. I pulled him up. Another legend. His name is Crypto. So now they're up to how many now? God, 8, 9, 11 legends. So they're really expanding their roster. So I think that's nice, because everybody's back to kind of square zero. You don't know where everything is at. You don't really know the hot drops. So It's another learning curve, which I think adds to that excitement for Apex after 2 seasons, after so long on that other island. So that's kind of that. It kind of sucks because I forgot how to play, because I haven't been playing that. And then my game froze, so I'm like, forget this. But I only got a couple of games in, and then it froze. So I'm like, I'm gonna go play CS:GO, which I played that for a little bit. Forgot how much I hate that game. What else have I been playing? No, I've been playing a lot of first-person shooters, and then picking up some new ones. Besides Fortnite, yeah. I've met some people on streaming who used to play Fortnite but are moving into other games, and I've been asked to kind of learn the learn these games so that way I can join them in their streams, because apparently they like streaming with me. I don't get it, but okay, they're nuts. But I picked up Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, you did?
Ooh,
I
yeah,
did.
Nice one.
Wow. This is like not your wheelhouse, Kathleen. So
This is definitely not my wheelhouse. I tried it. I can't even get past the first tutorial.
you'll get better.
Well, and that's the thing. And what I'm having to do is I'm having to go through and set up my keybinds, and because I play the shooters on my keyboard and mouse, because that's what I'm used to. The problem is, I have my Fortnite keybinds set differently from what is probably more traditional, and so I'm actually trying to set up my keybinds to go along with my Fortnite, so it's not that difficult. Because, like, I know, for example, in most games, E is the use button, is the pick up button, it's the interact button. I actually use the letter C, so it throws me, and E is something completely different, so I'm having to. It's funny to watch me set this up, because I'll do a few things, and like, now that doesn't feel right, I'll stop and I'll readjust everything, and even in the middle of a battle, I'm sitting there readjusting my key binds, and it's like, ugh. But I'll get there. It's the same. I also picked up Realm Royale. If you haven't played Realm Royale, I definitely recommend that one. That one's a good first-person shooter that doesn't have a big learning curve, and it's got kind of a medieval theme. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. I know it's been out for a while.
I haven't heard of it. I think it's because it's only PC.
Yeah,
I believe.
it is on the PC, but if you have a PC, I definitely recommend it. It's kind of got a medieval theme. You play as 4 different classes. So you can either be a warrior, a ranger, an assassin, or a mage. And while each one has different attributes, they all are even. So it doesn't matter which one you play as, it's just whatever style you prefer at.
Yeah.
My very first game, I ended up with like 5-6 eliminations.
Oh, nice.
So it's definitely a little bit easier. They have horses for their vehicles, and what's nice is you don't have to find a horse. You just press a button and you've got your horse. And you can
cool.
ride. Yeah. They've got all different types of weapons, from the traditional guns to bows, arrows, swords. So it's definitely interesting. But it's the same as all the other Battle Royales, so I picked that up. Been playing that. Other than that, that's it. I've been really focusing on Battle Royale games, first-person shooters, trying to just broaden from Fortnite.
Oh, okay.
But not really. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest, Fortnite, I'm finally starting to get good at Fortnite.
Right.
And of course, Fortnite's going down the tubes.
Well, nothing's forever. That's the problem.
Well, that's just it too. And
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, but
Yeah.
But
not much else. I mean, I picked up a puzzle game on iOS. It's called Dragon Merge. It's basically pairing up numbers, trying to build up to 20, and then it disappears the block. And it's actually very relaxing. I love puzzle games. So.
Okay, that's cool.
But I did pick up the Gears Pop, but I have not tried it yet.
Gotta try it.
I know. I'm going to. I just have been.
You can add me as a friend, then we can play.
Why would I want to add you as a friend?
I know, right?
No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding, Josh.
No, but like on Horde mode.
I love you.
It's a co-op.
No, I will. I have not logged in. I downloaded it with all the intents of starting it, and I just.
That's how I was too. I downloaded like 2 weeks before I even tried it.
And it's just been busy, with work and everything. And I know we're all in the same boat, some more than others. And to those, I applaud you for working so much. I'm just trying to get through my ankle injuries.
Oh yeah, that's right. How's that doing? You doing better?
I think I really damaged my right ankle because it is still pretty painful. But they're saying 4 to 6 weeks. So.
Okay.
But I'll deal. It's nothing like a little bit of pain in the ankle to get you going.
Get you going. Get you playing some games so you don't have to stand.
Yeah, well, except that my games are downstairs and
Oh yeah, so you gotta hobble down the stairs. Once
It's
you're
like,
down, you're
dang
down.
Oh
You're
yeah,
like,
and then
I'm
once
not
I'm
moving.
down, getting back up is like forget it. heaven forbid I have to go to the bathroom because there's no bathroom in our basement.
Oh, that's a problem.
Oh.
I have to plan. I have to plan ahead if I'm gonna. no,
5-gallon
no
bucket time.
surprise. Sorry,
Uh,
too much information, everybody. But yeah, no, things are good though. So,
Good.
but yeah,
That's
I know. I can't. I wish Dylan was here because I think he probably would have fainted when I told him Rainbow Six.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Because it's definitely not
Not
my
your-
not.
No.
That was it's probably something you never thought would come out of my mouth.
I have it on my Xbox One S, but I need to put more work into it. To
Well,
learn
and that's the bad part is there isn't
You
that
gotta
cross
keep playing.
platform. Well, yeah, that's just
Yeah.
it. It is tough, and I'm gonna have to learn everything about it. It's like CS:GO, and that's why I'm glad these games have the tutorial modes and they have
Yeah.
the ability for me to practice against bots. Because I'll tell you, in CS:GO, I go into a bot game, I'm awesome. I'm getting eliminations left and right. I'm just rocking it. I go into a real game, forget it. It's like noob. That's all I feel like, and then I get kicked from I get voted out of the party.
Oh, that's nice.
It's all right. I don't mind. You know, it's the truth. I'm a bot, but
That's still
Oh.
pretty. Like, how are you supposed to get better?
well,
You
I'm
know,
not.
if you can't, if you don't know. But I mean, how are you supposed to get better if you can't play?
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's the one thing about Gears that Gears is like that in multiplayer. People will trash talk you and stuff, but you're at least they can't vote you out, so you have to keep playing with them or they leave.
I know,
Right.
and it's just like, come on, guys, give me a break.
Right.
But you know, it's all right. I've learned to just kind of take it as is, and we know that these communities are toxic. Let's be honest, they are.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
can be very, very toxic, and
Pretty much.
you just deal. So, but that's it. Sorry, I got a little long-winded there, but
I know.
All right,
I'm
Eddie.
here.
Come on. What are you playing, Eddie?
So, starting with my Xbox One, Just Cause 3. I am still playing. I finished Gears 5 and everything, and I put it away. I'm kind of recording and streaming a little bit of Just Cause 3, cause it's been in my backlog for so long, and I'm just like, you know what? Let me dedicate some time and get this game through. It's a mess of a game.
Yeah.
I don't know what Square Enix or the company that made the Mad Max game and Just Cause 4, that frame rate is janky as ever. Like, if they put in so much stuff for you to explode that when you do, it literally messes up the frame rate. Like, it will drop down. You could probably be running at a solid 30. It would drop it down probably to 20 frames. And it starts going slow.
Wow. Okay.
Like, and I'm just like, but I'm like, when you get into the groove of liberate. Oh, and also, once again, gotta say this: car and flying mechanics are questionable content, because they control terribly. I was literally driving my car really nice and slow, and the AI just out of nowhere fell from a mountain, landed on my car, and my car just almost fell off literally fell off the road and almost into the sea.
Really?
Yes. I was just like, what in the world is going on? So, it's a janky mess, but like when things are going well, it's fine. For PlayStation 4, I installed The Last of Us Remastered. I
Oh, you
already
did. Okay.
yeah, I already had the game. It's part of my Halloween, not Halloween, my October games for spookiness that I'm going to be doing, because I'm doing that, Resident Evil 5, and another game. And I never got to beat The Last of Us, so I'm going to. I have it for PlayStation 3. I got it for a little bit far, and I was just like, this game. But I'm going to be committed to beating it on PlayStation 4, the remastered one. Once again, I hate this intro. Like,
You don't like this game?
it's not that I don't like the game. The game is fine. I don't like the intro to this game.
Really?
I
Okay.
think that intro is stupid.
All right. I thought that was part of the best part of the game.
It may be one of the worst intros I've seen in a video game. And
So
I've
what's-
seen some terrible intros.
So why do you think it's so bad?
It's so bad because it's just it's so bad because it's so illogical and just thrown at you. Like you don't have nothing to build upon.
No.
You know, and it's just like, okay, so you mean to tell me that none of the animals are affected by whatever this disease or virus is, but because animals and humans kind of share the same things and same body parts and some blood sometimes, there's a lot of things that animals and humans kind of share. You mean to tell me that something in animals protects them but not humans? And then after all the kind of cold open, if you want to call it, kind of stuff, you mean to tell me that the girl gets shot? I think there's like 3 or 4 shots that the guy do before he gets killed. You mean to tell me the little girl that's in Joel's arms gets shot and none of that happens? Joel don't get hit. He's using an AK-47. Like, he's putting some bullets into the kid, and then we don't even see the bullets in the kid, and it's just like it's like this.
Everybody, Eddie's from Chicago, so you know he sees lots of bullets, lots of shooting.
What you-
Hey. Oh my
Wow.
God.
But you
Wow.
Well, you know, you gotta kind of, you know,
But-
you gotta
but
play
if you-
lyrical.
But if you
No. No,
But
we
if
don't
you-
have to.
but if you look at the position that
Oh, I
Joel
see what
is
you're saying.
holding his daughter, how in the world is she able to get hit like four whatever times, and Joel doesn't? You
Okay.
know, and it is just like, well, this was thrown together. This whole premise, the way it didn't feel natural.
Okay.
And I'm just like, oh goodness, now it's just another stealth game, and I gotta worry about these monsters, and this loading is terrible because there was parts that
Yeah.
the game loaded.
I
forever.
know.
Like,
I know.
And it was just, and everybody was just like, oh, this game got the best stories, the best narrative game, and I'm looking at it. It's the same thing that I said about God of War. That there are some people who just act like because a game is got these big graphics and tell this big story and kind of trying to make it cinematic, that it's got the best narration, the best narrative in the game. And I'm just like, narratives have been in games, and none of y'all didn't pick those narrative games up. So what are you trying to speak about with narrative? Because we literally could give you a full list. Heck, we could take you back to Super Metroid, and that was a game done without having cutscenes, without having any voice acting and stuff. Like, you could go back even probably to the NES days and find some games that had great narrative. You know, even role-playing games had great narrative. So why are you guys acting like this is brand new?
Okay, so for me, I just want to throw that out there. Like, I think The Last of Us is an awesome game. I put back the disbelief of everything that happens in like the cutscenes and stuff for the story. I don't really look at that the little stuff like that. I just look at the overall story, and I really do enjoy it. So I am gonna play it again because the last time I did play, I know it's free on PlayStation Plus right now, but the last time I played it was 2013. So I really do want to play it again because I do want to get, because you're not the only one, Eddie, that's saying this kind of stuff, and some of my friends are saying this stuff too, and I'm like, because we're kind of ramping up for Last of Us 2, so I'm kind of like, you know what, I want to play this again, and I want to just get that perspective.
You want to? It's one of the things with Naughty Dog that they make great games. I love
Yeah, they-
Naughty Dog. I
Right.
try not to knock them.
Right.
The
No,
thing-
I hear you.
Yeah.
The thing about Naughty Dog is that people act like their stuff is like the most breathtaking
Yeah,
and just
I know.
and it's just like
The
you
Sony
know-
fanboys is like that's like their Halo or their like their Bungie. It's like their stuff. Like you can't say
Well,
anything bad against them at all.
Well,
But
it's like a lot of games. I mean, think about it. There's a lot of games out there that are like that. Where you have your fanboys,
Yeah.
and I mean, I could say something really bad about some of the games that you guys all like, and
Oh, I know.
don't. So it's just, it is what it is.
Yeah.
and the thing about it is that everybody talking about all about this narrative. Okay, we're talking about narrative. Tell me some things. Tell me what moment that wasn't cinematic, that wasn't overblown, or that really needed to be edited, that really captures some of those things that you could really expound on. And some of the fanboys or some of the people who love these games, they can never give me that answer. They can say,
Okay.
I love this moment in the game. Okay,
Right.
what was the thing? What was the shot? What was about it that made it? If you want to talk about cinematic, did they go for a Japanese feel? Did they go for a Nightmare on Elm Street kind of feel? Like let's expound more on that. And sometimes people just can't tell me that. And it's just
Yeah.
and that's why I was just like, you can't act like this stuff is brand new when these items or when these
Oh, yeah.
games have been around.
Oh, sure.
And I think that's why I kind of feel like The Last of Us is great. It's a great game from Naughty Dog. I can't knock them for that. But I still feel like to me personally, I would put, if I had to stick in the PS3 days, I would put Heavy Rain over The Last of Us.
Okay.
I can see
Another
I can see
great
why,
game. I mean,
I can
that's
see why
another
you would
great
do
game.
that.
Yeah, because Heavy Rain really makes you care about losing Jason, about
Yeah.
you going to get your kid and stuff. But each character has a backstory that you develop and that you learn, and your choices really affect what you're going to get out of the game. And so nothing is forced in there. If you want to force it, that's because you want to lose. You want to make that decision, and you can do that. I think The Last of Us, just with that intro, they try to go for emotion that's not really there. It just had to be there just so they could start the story and get it going. And I think Naughty Dog really needs to take a look. I'm not trying to, and I put this on Twitter. And you guys can find me at that Retro. I want to read and watch a documentary about Japanese films and see how some of the lighting, how some of the coloring, and some of the things that's in Japanese film, and see how unintentionally that some developers are using it in games. Because Control, once I get that game, I want to see how Japanese movie style and themes and stuff plays into there. There's one shot in The Last of Us 2 I definitely give up when I guess they're like in the subway and it's all that different shade of red
Yeah.
there, that contrast. I really loved it. Everything else I was just like, I've seen this a million times in other games, so y'all trying to make it atmospheric, that's fine. I still think that The Last Guardian is probably one of the PlayStation's best games of all time on any of their platforms. Heavy Rain followed up, Last Guardian, Horizon Zero Dawn, Heavy Rain, and then if I feel like going for some other games, I will. Because I think those are games that they really speak to people. And Detroit Become Human would probably be my fourth one.
Okay.
Those games really speak.
Yeah.
They really speak to people, but you're not listening as a game. And you should have been listening when these games came out. I personally, sometimes those games didn't have to use over the top cinematics or stunt designs to try to be it as a movie. They really was able to speak about things in their own manner and didn't have to do nothing. It just grabs you and you can speak on it or relate to it. So I can't wait to start that. For Switch, Wild Heart Sayonara, I did pick up Contra Road Corps. I will say that it's a fun game. It's not terrible. It's not that bad. I understand the graphics and everything. I will say wait for it to probably drop down to $20 if you want to get it, if you want to play it and stuff, or just play the demo. And if it's not your cup of tea, leave it alone. It's not a bad game. It really is not bad. Played more Final Fantasy 9 on Switch, getting through there. But I started up Daemon X Machina.
How is that?
That game is literally, I only played the first 4. It's so good. It really, still the flying feels good. I love the color. I love the decisions that they made from the regular demo and prototype. Like it really is a great, this is my first mega game. If you haven't played like Virtual On or Steel Battalion or the Gundam games or Armored Core, like if you haven't played none of those, this is like a great intro to Machina games or mech games. I love the flying. I love the shooting. They really made a lot of stuff easy. Even though it feels empty, I'm glad that it feels empty, because if it was on the same kind of level or design like Anthem, I think Daemon X Machina would just be a boring mess. I don't know why it got the review scores that it got, but it literally may be in my number 2 spot for Game of the Year. It's like it's becoming a big nomination. Or number 3, actually, not number 2, because Link's Awakening got moved into that one, and Astral Chain is somewhere around there. I need to finish that also, because I've been playing that. But Daemon X Machina, the customization is great. Love the character customization. My
that was
character's so cool.
extensive, I will admit, because I did play the demo, which I have a follow-up question for you, Eddie, here after you talk about it. So
the flying and the shooting feels great. Like I said, this game feels better than Anthem when it comes to the flying. It really, even though it's like this one kind of area and stuff, it looks great. I haven't incorporated any slowdown or any screen tearing or anything like that, no pop-ups. The voice acting is whatever it is. This is very anime of a game. Excuse me. I kind of like, if you guys could see,
Eddie's playing an anime game. I call bullshit.
You know what? Go back to sleep.
Dang it!
It's got to come in.
Of course he does. Oh my god.
I kind of want to cover.
Tell me that wasn't the entrance of all entrances.
It was not the entrance of all entrances.
I do want
Turn the camera off and come back naked if you want. If that makes it better.
Please do.
I think someone in this chat would be very,
I
very,
know.
very happy to see that.
But
Eddie.
like,
Oh.
yes.
Sorry, did I call you out there? Oh, sorry.
No, I raised my hand. I mean, like, it is an anime style game, but it's
Like
so
Eddie being gay, it's the biggest open secret on the market.
Oh wow.
Anyhow, continue.
Right.
Oh, come on.
Eddie, come on, continue. I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
It really is a game that I feel like it belongs in. Even though it's kind of niche, I really feel like it needs to be in a lot of people's Switch library. It's a game that I feel like I couldn't own this digitally. Like, I literally had to show Grasshopper and Marvelous and Nintendo. I really need to show them that a physical sale really means really is important to me. And so it was sad that when I went to GameStop, they weren't getting anymore. They was only sent one copy, but Best Buy had a lot of it. So I definitely had to pick it up for Best Buy. Like, it's been one of my most anticipated games, and it hasn't disappointed me at all. The controls are really easy to learn. Like I said, the flying and dodging and stuff is really good. I need to get a sword, so for my melee to get a more feel of that. But I really digging this game. I may have to, because I haven't like really got into the soundtrack of it yet. but I may just have to probably do a YouTube lookup, or check if it has a BGM in the game, like put my headphones on and really just listen to the soundtrack, because I really want to hear the music in this game, and see if it kind of matches and stuff. But like, I really am digging Daemon X Machina. Like, it's not disappointing me or anything. In a sense, this has become like my destiny too, in a way. But I am really thoroughly enjoying this game, and it's kind of on my list for Game of the Year nominations. But Kathleen, go ahead, ask your question.
So for someone like me who's never played, because I really tried to get into this, it looked like such a great game.
Mhm.
I really wanted to get interested, but I just had a hell of a time even getting through part of the tutorial. What would you recommend for somebody who's a complete new to this type of gameplay and to this type of game? What would be some recommendations so that maybe I can enjoy it more? Because it, like I said, it seems like a game that is a lot of fun, but I'm having a hard time understanding the concept and the controls and everything. So
Okay, so it's kind of, so this is going to be weird for anybody, for me saying this, but if you have a Switch, there's a game called Space Harrier. And there's an arcade game kind of. If you want to kind of get an idea for that, you could play that a little bit to get to the flying. Or some people, they recommend nice and stuff. I would say because of the demo, both the demos are being out of there, play those to get a good feel and kind of sit down and learn. It's gonna take a while to learn this game.
Okay.
Anyone who has played like Star Fox, or if you play any kind of shooting game where you have to fly, you literally gonna have to take the time in learning it. But they made it easier to see the character, see the enemies, because they put on there, not only do you have like a lock on it, they actually put like a little tag on them that's in black and orange, or it may be a different color where you depend on, and you can be able to hit them and stuff.
Okay.
All the bullets and everything. Like when they released that first demo, they really wanted, they were just like, we put it in this state, this broken state, to give you not only an idea of the game, but we literally want your feedback. This is not final representation of the game. We want you guys to, even if you don't like it, tell us what is wrong with it. And
Okay.
we literally took that feedback, made the second prototype so they could make the full game. Like, they really went in and put in the work for this. And I think that's how you do a demo compared to Anthem, where if you can't even get your game on the servers, no one can give you feedback, because the feedback's not going to work because you're about to release the game, and then it's too late to do anything because now the game is out. Y'all hyped it up, and then it has all of these problems. Like, they should have had that demo for Anthem after E3 or during E3 when they first, or the second time they showed it off. That's when the demo should have been out. It should have been open beta. No one didn't have to do a pre-order. They should have put it out there so they could get, that game could get trashed and dogged and yelled at, so BioWare and EA could see what are all the problems that's in this game, so they could go ahead and fix it before they brought it out. So I would say play Space Harrier, or even play Star Fox if you want to. But if you don't want to play any of those games, check out Armored Core. If you guys on the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 2, or even the PS3, like, really go back in, because some of the people who worked on Armored Core made this game. And so if you really want to learn about that, you could play those. Customizing what you want for your weapons, that's going to take a while. So you'll probably have to play the actual game to find out what is going to fit you: guns, shield, or a melee weapon. So and I got to get more into that. Played a little bit more Super Metroid, enjoying that, of course. Playing A Link to the Past, really am enjoying that. Doing that game by memory, because it's been a while since I played it. And
Where are you at?
I'm going to the third pendant. So, but I got the ice rod. I got to get the flippers. I got the mirror. But I just got to do some more stuff, and then I got to get the third pendant before I switch to the Dark World and everything.
I got to finish. Just got to the Dark World, so ready to start the second half. Best music ever.
Yes.
The Dark World theme.
Yes, it is so good. But that's but that's pretty much what I have been playing. Like I said, Resident Evil 5. I'm actually gonna play that on easy. I already beat the game, but I kind of want to play the game by myself with the AI and see how it is. So I'm gonna throw it on easy and hopefully enjoy that game. And then my third game, I got to find out what I put down. I put it on my Twitter thing, but I didn't go check it. But Last of Us and Resident Evil 5 is what I'm really looking forward to. I got to download MLB. I have Hitman, and there's some other Xbox One games that I got. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing.
Neat.
So Larry, do you want to contribute anything about what you've been playing, or are you just sitting back?
No, I've actually been playing like one thing. I started it last night? Two nights ago, I think. Yeah, that sounds right. 2 nights ago.
Okay.
Everything's blurred together, sue me.
Anyways,
I've started sinking into Gato Roboto a little bit.
What are your thoughts about it?
So,
and did you pick it up on the eShop sale?
Yep.
Okay.
$4. Fuck that. Yeah. That's a solid get for $4.
Yeah.
Hell, even if I
Wasn't
didn't
that
like
a
it, it was
commercial?
$4.
$4 or something. There was like a commercial that used that tagline.
Something
that
like
was
that.
that was
I wonder if it was Wendy's or
Little Caesars.
I don't remember. It was something. Anyhow,
Yes.
sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
something. Yeah.
You're all
Yeah,
good.
because I want to hear your thoughts, because I beat the game already.
Okay.
Holy cow!
It's been out for a hot minute.
I know, but
Fair.
I'm
So-
not that quick at games.
Well, I really like it. I'm liking it more. The more I play it, the more I'm liking it.
Mhm.
Not that I didn't like it to start with, but the more I'm sinking into it, the more I'm finding more things that I appreciate about it.
Yeah.
Specifically, this Gato Roboto feels like a fusion of 2 very specific games to me. It feels like the original Game Boy Metroid 2, both in combination because of like the art style and the color palette and everything. That's
Mhm.
all. You know, that should be kind of a given. Additionally, there's some other things in there that I have actually seen. Like I got the spin attack, and I'm like,
yeah.
that legit just like visually looks to me like the screw attack from Metroid 2.
Okay.
Like it's got the little ball in the middle thing going there, and I'm like, okay. Now I will say, mobility wise, it's throwing me just a tidge because the jumping is way more horizontal than it is vertically oriented. Like you jump and you only get a block or 2 high, but you can like jump halfway across the fucking screen. And that feels weird to me in a Metroidvania because it feels more horizontal than it does vertical. It's
Right.
a weird quirk for me to try and wrap my head around, especially when this game is so visually hard, driving me into mindset of I'm playing Metroid 2 on my Game Boy again. Okay.
Because it's
Ah!
because of it being black and white.
not just black and white, but the actual art style. Like you look at a lot of the tile patterns and textures and everything, and a lot of it's very reminiscent of SR388.
Well, it feels more reminiscent to the 1 minute. Is it 1 Minute Hero?
Half Minute Hero by chance?
Is that the black and white one where it's like
I don't remember.
like
But
you only get a minute. You only get a minute to do something in the world, and then you die, and then you come back, and because you did something, you made it more easier, and so like you only still get a minute in that game to get through.
I don't know off the top of my head. But
Was it a
so here's the other game that Gato Roboto reminds me of drastically. And this is going to be a little more out of left field, but if you've played it, you'd be like, I could see that. Okay. Prepare yourself. Eddie, you should know this. Eddie, I think you know this game. I think. Contact.
Oh.
for DS?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to break this down because I don't.
You
see
don't see
Contact.
it.
No, I don't see Contact in it. Love Contact. That is a game that needs to be on Switch. Atlas needs to bring that, like literally. It's a great rogue kind of style game, RPG. Go look it up on YouTube, everybody. Contact is really, it's very niche.
Contact
They
is
didn't,
so good.
they didn't print. I love that box art though.
Oh, I
Like-
know. That whole game was fucking awesome.
It's a play on Earthbound in a sense, but in its own world, and it works. But yeah, break
It's
it down.
that special kind of grasshopper manufacturer's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But you know,
this-
hold on. What was the other one? What was with the girl, the hive one?
Scourge Hive?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't see as much of Scourge Hive in this.
I think there's a feel to it, and it might be I think it might be in the movement of the characters.
I don't know. I don't even get that feel off of it.
But yeah, but go with Contact.
So here's Contact for me is that it's got that weird, like it doesn't quite push the whole fourth wall thing like Contact did, but
Uh-huh.
it's definitely got that whole weird, like your character is definitely being, like talked to, guided, narrated to from somebody that's just kind of sitting there and telling you, hey, this is the thing, do the thing. Oh, you did the thing. Great for you. Get the thing. And so I'm looking at it, and and it's between that and like the whole speech thing where it's just
Yeah.
and that just the humor, the quirk, that whole narrating at you from a control room kind of thing, as your character doesn't actually say anything.
Mhm.
It gives me the whole Contact vibe a little bit, and it's again combined with like the quirky humor, and it's just that's what jumped to mind to me. It's like this is Metroid 2 fused with Contact, and now I have Gato Roboto.
Okay.
I'm feeling it. I'm liking it quite a bit. Solidly worth the $4 I spent.
Yeah,
I am totally contemplating. I am really on a coin toss on this Wander Song. I'm like, there's part of me that goes, this could be really cool. I can get into this, but there's part of me that goes, I don't know if I'm gonna dig this at all. And I'm really fucking torn because it's got a sweet fucking LRG coming too. I'm
What,
like, man.
They're doing physical for it?
Yeah, dude, you need to peep the collector's edition for it. It looks sweet.
I didn't even know if they were
It's even
doing
getting a
one.
steelbook.
Ooh, I may have to check it out. No, because
Yeah, it got announced today.
Oh my god.
I know what
Are
it
you-
is. A minute.
Kathleen's looking it up.
Larry,
No,
you
I'm just sitting there thinking like, this is like your guys' Pornhub.
wow. Larry, you know the game Minute?
I'm sorry, I never seen any guys get so excited over a steelbook.
Well, I
Steelbook
already,
all day, baby.
I just got the John Wick 3. I got the Target Steelbook. Like, if I see a Steelbook DVD or Blu-ray and stuff, I end up buying it because I'm like, I like limited edition Steelbook stuff.
Just teasing. Oh my
I-
gosh. Yeah, no, they're crying because I'm making fun of the people who like.
The gatefold box looks really cool too.
And I did get a email from LRG saying that I think they had like new info about some stuff, but I didn't click on it, so that's why I didn't know that Gotta Robo was
No, not Gato Robo. Wander Song.
Wander Song.
Yeah, Wander Song's getting the LRG and the collector's edition, and it goes live on October 11th.
Okay. Yeah,
See if they have
Minute
anything up on their page yet, or if it's just on their Facebook, Twitter.
Minute is the name of the game. MINIT. I think the people who made Minute made Gotta Robo because it's that same
Okay.
art style.
Okay.
So, was that all you've been playing?
Because
you got-
Gato Roboto was Devolver Digital, I think.
Yes. Yeah, because Dave was the one that was doing the marketing and the release of it.
All right, here you guys go. I've pulled up the post. It's from 6 hours ago today. Wander Song gets a limited collector's edition for the Switch and PS4 next Friday, October 11th. Collector's edition includes a pop-up box, enamel pin, art print, a 4-disc soundtrack, and double-sided poster, plus, of course, the game with the steelbook case.
Oh baby.
The gatefold pop-up box actually looks really cool. Like, that's a really neat piece.
And
4-disc soundtrack, like, good man.
yeah, I'm gonna wait till you finish it, Larry, and then I'll have a conversation with you, seeing if it needs something or what it was missing. So that's cool that you got it. It really is a great game. I would say anyone who got $4 and some change, pick it up. Or if you got the eShop coins and you want to bring the price down, you can use that to pick it up. It's a really good game. It's going to probably take you 5 to 6 hours on your first playthrough. It is a little bit short, but it has that, I guess, I want to say that it has that Metroid Fusion difficulty, but it's not too hard that you can't get through or anything.
I'm honestly enjoying Gato Roboto better than Zeo Drifter.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
I agree. Well, everybody, that's what we all been playing. When we come back, we're going to get into some news, and I'm gonna let Larry say
break.
that one word. Yeah. And we are back, everybody, for World War One podcast. I'm going to get into this news test. Just got a little couple of stories for you guys. The first one, it's kind of weird, but Shinji Mikami had to ban the Resident Evil devs from playing Tetris Attack. This story comes from Nintendo Life. At one point or another, we all find ourselves playing some ridiculous and addictive game where we know we should really be doing something else, whether it's working or walking the dog or taking Grant to her doctor's appointment. Video games, eh? It seems that during development of the original Resident Evil on PlayStation, the development team got so distracted by Tetris Attack that director Shinji Mikami had to put a ban on playing the Super NES game. This is according to Platinum Games developer and industry veteran Hideki Kamiya in a newly translated interview that went up on the developer's blog recently. As spotted by Go Nintendo, the interview with Kamiya and his younger brother, who's not in the game industry, is called Growing Up with Games. It was originally published in Famitsu in 2017, but is now available. Sorry, it kind of went back to Skype. Okay, available in English on Platinum's website. While reminiscing about retro games, the pair recall playing Tetris Attack, or Pano de Pon, as the not really Tetris at all game is known in Japan. Kamiya says, "I just remembered this was after I already became adult, but there was something else we played together. My brother and I used to go at it in Tetris Attack. And then his brother says, "That's right, we did." When I was working on Resident Evil, Tetris Attack was really popular at the office. We played against each other every day to the point where work got ignored, and Mikami-san had to put out an order banning Tetris Attack. A while later, when I went back home, my brother was there playing Tetris Attack. Now I was one of the better players at the office, so I thought I'll take him on. But once we got going, and his brother last, he destroyed me. I couldn't do anything. You didn't win at all? Not once. He was on another level compared to everyone guys at work. It was like I hit a wall. I probably still couldn't beat him. We played Planet Puzzle League too, but he was still really good. So you guys can read more of that on Nintendo Life. But have you guys ever had that when you're supposed to be doing something, but yet you're playing another game instead of doing that one thing?
All the time.
What are you talking about? We're gamers. I mean, I think we've all had that moment. I mean, hell, I should be paying attention to this podcast, and what am I doing? Playing Fortnite, getting my ass chewed. So, yeah.
Yeah, there's been times that I should have been cleaning my room, and here I am playing pro wrestling on the Sega Master System.
Also, for the record, fuck Planet Puzzle League. Go play Meteos.
You can play both of them.
No, go play Meteos. It's the superior game. Period.
Really? You think so?
Duh. Clearly.
Well,
There's not even a fucking contest here.
Come on, Eddie. I mean, geez. If Larry says so, you know it's true.
Well, Meteos is the bomb. We're not lying. Meteos is the bomb. But Planet Puzzle League is good too. They can share the space.
You can't have that opinion, though. You can't have that opinion, Eddie. Come on.
You can have that opinion. It's wrong.
You're just gonna be told
It's wrong. You can have it.
Wow. Just all the shade thrown at me. Ooh,
It's not
good.
at you. It's.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, this guy had no clue I was standing here. Sorry.
Meteos is just disgustingly more supreme game. Period.
Okay, we're gonna.
Sorry.
We're gonna move on to the next story. Untitled Goose Game is a huge success. Team says it could keep making games as long as they're alive. We all saw it coming, but Untitled Goose Game has become a tremendous success. Since its launch on the September 20th, the game has managed to find itself sitting at the top of the Switch eShop charts in a number of countries, sometimes even squeezing ahead of Nintendo's very own The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. And the game's quirky star has become something of a meme and internet icon over the past couple of weeks too. Developer House has been humbly sharing its gratitude towards players on social media, and in an interview with ABC, the game's co-creator Nico de Subdorp has hinted towards just how great the game's release has been for the team. ABC's report notes that Düsseldorf was reluctant to reveal how many downloads their new game has had, but says it is in excess of 100,000. If we had to guess, we say the total's quickly rising well beyond that. In an industry full of studio closures and tough breaks for developers, Mario & Luigi RPG studio Alpha Dream was the most recent big name to file for bankruptcy. It's refreshing to see success like this. In the same interview, Düsseldorf said, "We could go on and keep making video games as long as we like now." And then they put a tweet out about it. The team is hoping to port the game to PS4 and Xbox One to reach an even larger audience before moving on to an entirely new project. In some ways, it's pretty hard to believe that Untitled Goose Game is only the second game the team has ever released. And it's still selling well. People are streaming it.
I know.
And like it did done wonders. And Larry, I think me and you had this discussion. We all probably had this discussion. It's great to see indies when they're even not. They don't have to have big sales, but it's enough for them to continue to develop games.
I mean, hey, 100,000 games for somebody that is just, there's like 2 people making the game. That's
Yes.
a lot of money.
Yeah.
And The other thing too is you don't need to make all the money. Just make some money. Make enough of the money. It doesn't have to be all the money
Well, yeah.
to be a fucking success. Figure it out, EA.
Well, yeah, but EA, you have to, they have $100 million budget and all that other stuff. So overhead, they've got, and that's the thing. I mean, like these small companies that are mobile and they're agile, they can, just a couple people. They don't need to make a ton of money. They need to make a, $100,000 a year, maybe.
Now, we need to talk about the dark side of this amazing success of Untitled Goose Game. Because, let's be honest here, the real mainstream media doesn't want to talk about this. But, after the raging success of Untitled Goose Game, goose-related crimes up 731% in the U.S.
You can tell Larry's worked too much.
Yes. Because it's funny, I was walking past this river and I seen a whole bunch of geese, and I was just like, if y'all get out of this thing and start honking, it's gonna be a problem.
See?
So, but yeah,
Eddie, I think that whole train of thought is very goosist of you. I am offended.
you said gooses.
Gooses,
That's right.
yeah.
Some of my best friends are geese.
And now you're a goosist.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. Let's jump into this last part. And this is really
I'm streaming right now instead of doing this bullshit show and listening to this bullshit nonsense. God damn, I could probably be having a little bit more fun than this bull crap. God.
Now,
yeah.
I'd like to point out that you yell at me for my self-deprecating humor about this show.
I do. It's one-sided, okay? I'm gonna yell at you for what you do, and but not adhere to my own.
Bullshit.
So
pretty much, yeah. Sorry, Eddie. Continue.
That's okay. For our last story, there's a lot of Sony news to that happened kind of throughout this week. They kind of took like people's by surprise. Shawn Layden is departed Sony Interactive Entertainment. Crossplay is now available for all the developers on PlayStation. Iron Man VR is coming out February 28th.
I'm getting that.
I need to see you live. I need to see you playing that, streaming that, Josh. I told you, man. We had an idea here.
I know.
It's gonna happen. It's fucking amazing.
I don't know if you guys didn't cover State of Play, but State of Play happened last week, and
If I said I even got around to watching it, I haven't.
it's once again it's been mixed messaging with some people. Like some people didn't like it. Some people were there just to watch The Last of Us 2, and that pretty much was it. I will say, everybody go check out the State of Play. Yeah, it was good.
The first game, Humanity. That game looked interesting.
Yeah,
I think Larry could get into that game. That was kind of like an indie title.
There's a handful of Sony PlayStation exclusives that I'm interested in. The problem is it's never been enough to get me to pull the trigger on
just buy a console.
Yeah, not since the fucking PS2.
Right.
Larry, I will say
all the indie goodness in bulk, or at least in sufficient quantity, has been everywhere else.
I will say, Larry, check out the game Arise. I think it's a Shadow's Journey or something like that. Check out Arise. Really great soundtrack. It is an indie style game. It may come to other platforms, but they showed it on PlayStation. I think that trailer was way better than The Last of Us 2. That's just me.
It's actually coming to everything.
It's coming to everything. Okay.
Yeah, PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
And PC. Also, Switch is not. Switch might get it probably later on down the line. It's a really nice game, and there was another one that they showed. Humanity was good. They showed the Call of Duty Modern Warfare. What Time is from the creator of Katamari Damacy. No, Damacy. That's this new game and stuff. Death
Please don't
Stranding.
ever do that again.
Death Stranding is getting a limited
Katamari
edition.
soundtrack was the fucking bomb.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I just don't want you to ever do that again.
Oh, now it's gonna happen forever.
Death Stranding is getting.
And I will
figure out how to set it as the ringtone on your fucking phone every time you get a text message. You're just gonna hear me going Katamari Damacy.
And then I will totally just
Throw
block
your
you.
phone in the river.
I will block you. I will have nothing to do with this anymore, and you guys will all be happy. So.
Death Stranding is coming with a limited edition PS4, MLB 19, and The Last of Us Remaster is for PSN players for free for PlayStation Plus. LA New York is getting a VR.
I was gonna say what?
I couldn't say it.
It's okay. Don't apologize.
It's getting a VR. There's a montage of VR games, but one of the big highlights is Channel 5. It's getting a Space Channel 5. Sorry, it's getting that. You might like that, Larry. Humanity. Enhanced Games is publishing it. That's Mizuguchi's new company. So like Tetris Effect and like you said, Meteos and stuff. So it may be they're only publishing it. THR, I think, or it's another indie company. They're the ones that are developing the game, but Enhanced is publishing it. When people are wondering if it's going to be PS4, MP, or PS5 and stuff, so people can check that out. And they show some other games and stuff for it, but you know, The Last of Us 2 was kind of the highlight for it, but like a lot of people were disappointed. In fact, someone on YouTube made a comparison of the state of play with the last Nintendo Direct. Like they was kind of doing the same thing for it. But it's only 23 minutes. I think you guys will enjoy it if you check it out. So that was kind of like the state of play. So what did you guys think of all the Sony news that came out? I know crossplay is a really big thing for it.
I want to know how crossplay happened on PlayStation when PlayStation said it's a hardware software issue. We can't do crossplay. Smells like fucking bullshit.
Well, we knew it was all bullshit. I mean, come on.
Oh, I know.
We knew what the whole
Watching them
purpose
have
was.
to publicly backpedal on their bullshit's entertaining, though.
Yes, it is.
But they just waited long enough until no one was really paying attention.
Oh no, I
Oh
paid
no,
attention.
I was gonna say I think a lot of
Y'all
people
shit's
paid
been
attention.
busted, yo.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying though is like it's not the big story anymore.
Right.
And then they throw a couple other big stories out there. You know, there are a couple of their high ups left, and they're restructuring their company a little bit,
Well,
which
and
we knew was going to have to happen anyway because Sony as a whole is a company that's doing pretty poorly except for the PlayStation division.
Well, they said why not? They figured that now that Sean Layden has left and all of this stuff is happening, it's like such a big coincidence. But they're saying the person that's replacing Sean Layden is the one who doesn't want crossplay or don't want none of this. So,
which is funny because there's been crossplay on certain games. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, you know what? This is a bunch of bullshit lie, anyways. Because let's look at Fortnite, and again, there was crossplay with Fortnite and PlayStation and all that shit. I know they said they weren't going to, but there was, and it's been like that this whole time. So,
Yeah.
Oh, we've
fuck
got
that shit.
some. Did you just see this breaking news on the
No,
the Stadia front?
what happened?
Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming to PC.
yeah, on November 5th.
Woo! Yay! Go me! I don't
Yeah, you'll be
care.
able to pre-purchase it
Shit, bastard!
on the PC launcher October 9th.
I'm gonna save my money. I'm not a big fan.
From Rockstar's on launcher. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't care. That game never appealed to me.
The only
So.
Rockstar game that ever really grabbed my attention,
Holy.
But cool.
table tennis.
Table tennis was good. For me, it would be Max Payne 3.
All about table tennis, yo. Gotta get the ping for the pong,
God, where's Dylan when he can talk about Red Dead 2? So,
right?
okay.
Like I said, I'm so disappointed. I really wanted to talk some, you know,
Shooty
Siege
bang
and
bang?
all that other stuff with him. But poor guy.
I know. Dylan's much like me, just dying of life right now.
But it'll come to an end, as always.
There
They
is a
all
lot of,
do. Why do you think graveyards are such big business?
That was not where I was going with it. I realized it as soon as I said it. Shit. Sorry.
They're dying to get in.
Well,
Oh God, when did I start? I'm so sorry, everybody.
well, don't worry, Kathleen. We're about to
that
end
whole
the
joke
show.
was just ghastly.
So before we go, I want to
You know, I
put
was legit trying to decide if that was punny enough or not.
Shit.
Hey,
Stop it!
before we go, everybody, I do want to have us give you guys some game recommendations for October. So going around, everybody, just give one game that you think people should check out. Whether it's an old game, new game, or anything. What is a game recommendation you guys want to give out before we close out?
Who you want to start with?
Kathy.
Larry.
No, starting with Kathy.
Eddie's the host, so Larry.
October games. Oh, there's
But
a couple.
Just a personal to you. It don't have to be for October. It could be from any time.
Oh, anytime?
Yeah.
God.
This is a game that you want to recommend that people should check out.
It's a little tough to get your mitts on in any reasonably legitimate fashion, but not to mention making it playable on current hardware. However, I will forever stand by my conviction. Neverhood is amazing. Oh my god, play the Neverhood. Which reminds me, I'm getting a free copy, sort of.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good.
I told Kathy this story. I'll share this with you because the homeboy deserves a shout out. He's done good work before too. This apparently is not one of those times, which is why I'm getting a copy for free. So I was scrolling Facebook today, and Mr. Wizardry Productions, who did the lovely AM2R hard copy that I have on my shelf, has been working on some Dreamcast ports of various PC games, and amongst them was the Neverhood. And apparently, and I'm paraphrasing here, I read the post once, and I haven't gone back to reread it, but basically, as I understand it, he was playtesting it on not Dreamcast hardware, and everything seemed to be fine. As far as I could tell, it was essentially like playtesting it on a Dreamcast emulator, and everything seemed to work fine. And I guess he sent some test copies out to a few people, and when actually played on Dreamcast hardware, it was apparently like just short of nigh fucking unplayable due to technical issues. Yeah, sad, tragic. Well, so he posted on his Facebook page earlier this evening that he's basically done everything he can with it to get it to work, and it just won't fucking work the way it should.
Yeah.
And so he's pretty much just scrapping the whole thing. And he's like, I got like 4 copies laying around still that I've printed that I haven't done anything with. And he even posted a picture of the of it. It's a really like nice photograph, like close-up shot, really well composed. Anyways, go fucking check out his Facebook page because he does really cool shit. Two, like I said, just the photograph is up there. Go see it. You'll know what I'm talking about. But then he put a big text block over the picture that says #hot_garbage. I'm like, aw. So I left a little comment. I just said, it makes me sad. I've been keeping an eye on this and really looking forward to it because I love the Neverhood. And he replied back on my comment and says, your words have moved me. Free copy. Shoot me a message. So, shot him my address. He's apparently going to be sending me one of the remaining copies to piddle around with, even if it's not particularly playable. It'll be nice to have on my shelf. So,
Nice.
shout out to him. And yeah, play the Neverhood if you can. It's on nobody's fucking digital store. I can only imagine there's a rights issue somewhere.
There is a rights issue. It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's old fucking DreamWorks Interactive, and you know that some of the people involved in that have all gone all kinds of different directions. Like, a couple of them split off to become Pencil Test Studios that did Armacrog, if, that's not fucking obvious enough.
Yeah.
And then, Doug TenNapel is off doing Doug TenNapel things, which these days now includes working on New Earthworm Jim again, and also just, being a person on Twitter and not being generally liked, which frankly I think is overrated, but I don't think he's nearly as controversial as the world of Twitter seems to want to make him out to be, but the world of Twitter just likes a fucking villain to bitch at, so whatever, fuck off. I think Doug TenNapel's alright, so I'd hang.
Alright. Josh, what is the one game recommendation you would like to share?
A new game and an old game. So I'm gonna say,
Just one game. It be new or
Is that like
No,
I
I'm
need
gonna-
an old priest and a young priest?
yeah, kind of like that one. I'm gonna do a new game. I'm gonna say is Gears 5. If you've got a PC or a Xbox and you can play it, get Game Pass and play it, because that is one of the Gears game of the year for me. It only took me 12 hours and 12 minutes to beat the campaign. So that was, and I was kind of putzing around with it too. And I would say anything, just try Gears Pop too. That's a new game too. Try it. If you don't like it, well, screw you.
Was that a freebie or no?
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah, it's free.
Freebie? Okay.
I don't know if it's on Android yet though or not. Might just
I'm
be on
about to find out.
iOS. It's a good game.
I'm gonna find out.
Kathleen, what would you like to recommend? What one
It
game?
is on Android, by the way.
Cool.
Downloading.
Do I get to have a game since Josh took two?
Yes.
Okay, good. I actually would recommend, because I started replaying it, go back and play Shovel Knight, the original campaign. And if you got the DLC, play the DLC as well. But with the news of it coming out and my daughter wanting to get it on the PC,
Mhm.
we're going through it again and playing the game again. So it's a great game. I forgot how great of a game it is and how much fun it is, and that old school yet new feel. So highly recommend it and pick it up no matter what platform.
I'm gonna throw you away. I'm curious. I know my personal thought, but I'm curious if you agree or not.
Okay.
I adore Shovel Knight. I do, however, contend that in terms of the various campaigns from DLC, that Spectre Knight was the better game.
I would concur. My daughter and I actually agree on that one. We love Spectre Knight.
But you saying Spectre Knight was better than the original?
I
Yeah.
say it's equal. Actually, I'll say it's equal.
Okay.
Plague Knight was the worst one of them all.
Oh, agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. That's just the most brutal.
But I think Shovel Knight just has that. I'd say they're evil. Or evil. Even.
Well, Plague Knight is evil.
Plague Knight is just a pain in the ass. So. Yes, we're talking about you. Hi. Yeah, we're
Tell her
talking
to
about
come say hello. She can come say hi.
No, she's shy. She doesn't want to be on camera.
Well, let me see
Well,
if I
then
can look
come
around
on.
the corner of the camera here. And
Say hi. Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
This is
What's
my
cracking?
daughter Blue. This is my daughter Blue. She goes by Blue Daisy.
Ah, nice.
We were talking about Shovel Knight. I recommend everybody should get back into that again.
I know. I've got to.
Yep, see? Go play Spectre of Torment. She agrees with you, Larry. Best one.
It is the
Everyone's
best
got
one.
Taste.
I don't know
Oh.
where I went wrong, but no, I got very lucky with my kids. So,
Oh.
but yeah, that's what my recommendation is.
I know. I got to finish the fucking Let's Play of that I started. I also need to have time off.
True. Well, my recommendation for everybody, check out Metroid Other M. I think it's a good game. I think it's a good time to go back and play that game and kind of just see how Nintendo and Team Ninja, where their partnership kind of like really started. And regardless of like some of the story problems and some of the control things, I still think it's a great action game.
Game's great if you play it on mute.
Oh my
no.
god, it's not! It's a good game! Oh my god.
Oh no, it is a good game on mute.
No, it is not!
For-
I love
for
that
you-
game!
For
Oh.
you, Larry, it is. But I think people were just upset. People were in their feelings with it. I think it's a good time to go back and just like really see that hey, they really did try to do something different with the Metroid series.
I
know they tried.
thought they succeeded very well. I liked the game. I thought it was a really good game.
I
There's a
think
lot of things about it I like. A lot.
Don't lie and sex.
yeah, because I was really like I
Should we
think
go through the list? We'll talk about this.
There's
I
some
think
of
the-
I'm up now. Fuck it.
I think the action in the game is probably. I think the fights and stuff, the action stuff. I think they really stand out as part of the best part in the Metroid series. With Prime being second, and then just the 2D ones, like their action being third. I really just like moving Samus in that third, and auto shooting and the dodging. Like that dodger just feels so good before you attack. And like Team Ninja really did a fantastic job with the action. And that's probably just speaking to me because I like action style games. So yeah, go visit Metroid Other M. You guys still got a Wii or Wii U still.
Highly recommend
It was
it, yes. That's a good one.
So with that, everybody, this has been an episode of World 11 Podcast. You can check us out on Podbean at World 11 Podbean.com.
Podbean.com.
You can check out our Twitter page at World1_1. You can also follow us on Facebook. Check us out also on our YouTube page, World 11 Podcast. Anything else, Larry?
Yeah. Twitch, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, iHeartRadio, Spotify. There's an Instagram account that exists somewhere too.
Yes. So, everybody have a great
I
week.
don't recommend the Instagram thing. There's nothing to say, but it does
There's a
exist.
few things.
Oh, is there?
There's a few, very few, but yes, there are a few things.
Yeah,
It's just, I'm not good at these social media things. I really got to get some work
I'm
done.
not either.
Hello.
Well, everybody have a great week. Have a great weekend. But actually, before we go, anybody want to plug their streaming? You guys can find me on Mixer and on Twitch at The Lyrical One. Kathleen, where can we find you?
You can find me at L Violet Storm L, which is going to change this week, so I'll post an update on our somewhere. But you can follow me there. You can also follow that's on Twitch. You can also follow me on Twitter at VioletStorm27. So
Yes.
for any updates.
Josh, any streaming that we can check from you?
Yeah, I'm gonna start streaming again. I wanna start
About
doing that.
freaking time!
I know,
need to
I know.
Higgins!
I know, right? I've got one I'm gonna post on. I'm hopefully gonna post that either tonight or tomorrow, and then so on I'm the LaGrew. That's just my last name, Lagrew. Or just LaGrew. If you just search, you'll find me. Because there's not many of us. There's like 128 of us, and I'm the only one in the country with my first name. So
On Twitch.
I'm the only one in the country. Period. So,
And that's on Twitch.
yeah, Twitch. Yep.
And Larry, where can we find you for your streams?
Always right here, World 1-1 podcast. My time is grossly limited here in the coming week and has been for the past week, but with any luck, fingers crossed, but I'm not holding my breath, things should ease up here in about a week or so. In the meantime, I mean, if I happen to have a little bit of comp, I might pick up and work on one of the open Let's Plays, but we'll see, because there are a few open, including Shovel Knight, Hollow Knight, Euphoria, Abduction, what else? Messenger's open. There are a couple of closed ones though that are all finished up on the YouTube channel as well too, that are worth a look.
I forgot all about the ones I got open. Shoot, I gotta get going.
We'll say there's completed Let's Plays on the YouTube channel.
BioShock.
Yeah, let's see. AM2R's finished. Journeyman Project Pegasus Prime is finished. SteamWorld Dig 1, 2. I think there's a couple of one-shots that are up on. Yeah, there should be multiple one-shots that are on the YouTube channel that are under World 1-1 Plays single servings. SteamWorld Dig 1 I know is in there. I want to say Kathy's got a couple in there too, actually.
I do. I just don't remember what they are.
I know one of them was a puzzle game. The Witness we've got finished,
Oh, yeah.
wrapped up under Dumb Leading the Blind on the YouTube channel. So yeah, no, there's plenty of stuff that's already up there that, you know, if you're looking for something that you can sit down and watch front to back, complete it, there's definitely some stuff up there. Or you can, if you're already, you know, through those, start some of the ones that we've got open. I just don't have any running schedule right now as to when I will get to close them. It's just one of those, as I have time and or energy at the same time. That's the fucking trick, because I usually get one or the other, but never both at the same time. But every once in a rare while, magic happens. You never know. So we're working on it. I know I've got a few that have been streamed, but have not been uploaded to the YouTube channel as well. So if I can get like half an hour of downtime, I can get some of that maybe up to the YouTube channel at least to, stack a little more out there. I just, zero time.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, that has been the show. Everybody have a great week. Have a great weekend whenever you hear this podcast. And we'll see you next time on World 1-1 Podcast. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace!